Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to talk about the very important topic in the field of healthcare and medicine, pharmacovigilance. You might have heard this term before, but what exactly it does mean and why is it so important? Pharmacovigilance, often called drug safety, is the science and set of activities related to detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effect or any other problems related to medicines. In simple words, pharmacovigilance makes sure that the medicines we take are not only effective but also safe for everyone. Once the drug is approved, it is used by the million people worldwide in real life conditions. This is where unexpected problems may arise. Pharmacovigilance acts as a safety net, continuously monitoring medicines to detect these risks and protect patients. Why do we need pharmacovigilance? When a new medicine is developed, it goes through the years of research and clinical trials. But here, but here is the catches. These trials involves only a limited number of people, usually a few thousand, and under controlled conditions. Once the drug is released to the market, it is used by the millions of patients of different ages, genetics, lifestyles, and health conditions. This means this means that some rare, long-term, and unexpected side effects may only appear after the medicine is widely used. That is why that's why pharmacovigilance is necessary to monitor drugs continuously even after approval and to protect public health. Objectives of pharmacovigilance. The main goal of pharmacovigilance are first is to improve the patient care and safety by identifying and minimizing drug risk. Second, to ensure public health protection by the detecting harmful effects early. Third, to encourage the rational and safe use of medicines. Fourth, to provide the accurate and timely information to doctors, pharmacists, and the patients. Key activities of the pharmacovigilance. So, what actually happens in pharmacovigilance? Collection and reporting of adverse drug reactions from the doctors, hospitals, and even patients. Analysis and signal detection. Looking for patterns in the data that suggest a possible risk. Risk management. Deciding if warnings, dosage changes, or even withdrawal of a drug are needed. Communication, sharing safety information with healthcare professionals and the public. Pharmacovigilance is worldwide effort. The World Health Organization (WHO) runs the International Drug Monitoring Program managed by the Uppsala Monitoring Center in the Sweden. In India, we have the Pharmacovigilance Program of India (PVPI) coordinated by the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, Ghaziabad. PVPI collects and analyzes adverse drug reaction reports from across the country to ensure medicine safety for Indian patients. Pharmacovigilance is a global effort. The World Health Organization runs the International Drug Monitoring Program managed by the Uppsala Monitoring Center in Sweden, which collects reports from over 130 countries. In India, we have the pharmacovigilance program launched in 2010 and coordinated by the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, Ghaziabad. Has PVPI has more than 250 monitoring centers across the country where doctors and pharmacists submit ADR reports. This makes sure the Indian patient benefit for the safe medicines. Types of pharmacovigilance. First is a passive surveillance or spontaneous reporting, relies on the voluntary reports of the adverse drug reaction from the healthcare professional, patients, and manufacturers. No active follow-up is done. Example: ADR reporting forms in Pharmacovigilance Program of India (PVPA), WHO's VG-based global database. Advantages of a simple, cost-effective, widely used. Limitations: underreporting, incomplete data, can misread or delayed reaction. Second is active surveillance. Here, authorities actively search for areas rather than waiting for voluntary reports. Patients are followed up through the phone calls, electronic health records, prescription data, and or post-marketing studies. Example: cohort event, monitoring, post-marketing surveillance (PMS) studies. Advantages of active surveillance are more complete and reliable data. Limitations of active surveillance is expensive, time-consuming, requires large resources. Third type of a pharmacovigilance method is comparative studies or analytical studies. Compares two or more groups to identify association between drug exposure and adverse effects. Includes case control studies. Compare patients with ADRs versus those without ADRs. Cohort studies follow exposed versus unexposed groups over time to measure the risk. Advantages of a comparative method helps to identify the usual relationship and rare adverse events. Limitations requires careful design, may take long time to complete. Thank you for watching this video.